Hello students, welcome to Byju's exam prep once again, and I hope all of you are doing very well today. So from today onwards, my dear student, we are going to start a new mini series that is based on problem based on ages. We are going to conduct 3 sessions on problem based on ages, my lovely students, part 1, part 2 and part 3. And in this session, that is today, we are going to discuss some questions based on problem based on ages which have been asked in previous year entrance examination, all my lovely students. All right. So please everyone listen to me very carefully. Also, I'm going to solve all questions based on ages, my lovely student, with the help of two technique. First technique that we all know, just with the help of the given statement, first we will frame linear equations, and we all know how do we solve linear equations, my dear student. While second method of solving problem based on ages is ratios method, and according to me ratio method is very important for solving problem based on ages, my lovely student. In second and third part of this mini series, that is problem based on ages part 2 and problem based on ages part 3, we are going to solve questions based on ages with the help of ratios method. And with the help of ratios method, my dear students, you need not to consider any variable, you need not to form any linear equations. Very smoothly we all can find out the correct answer of every question. Okay? And in today's session, that is first part, we are going to discuss some questions based on ages with the help of linear equation method. So please everyone listen to me very carefully and try to understand the explanation of each question. Also, do like and share this session as maximum as possible with your friends within your group, all my lovely students. All right, chaliye. So without any delay, let's start today's session. First part of our mini series, that is based on problem based on ages, and as I told you, I'm going to discuss each question in very detailed manner. So please everyone listen to me very carefully. तो लेट्स डिस्कस फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ टुडे सेशन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 हियर इट इज. देखते हैं क्या पूछा है एंड हाउ कैन वी फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन without doing any unnecessary paperwork, my dear student, and that's the main agendas of all my sessions. All right, chaliye, so let's discuss first question of today's session, that is question number 1. Here it is. So question number 1 says that the average of the ages of A and B is 25 years. All right. So average age of A and B is given as 25 years. So what will be the total ages of A and B? 25 into 2, 50 years. Average age of B and C is given as 30 years. So what will be the total age of B and C? 30 into 2, 60 years. Average age of C and A is given as 32 years. So what will be the total age of C and A? 32 into 2, that is 64 years. Am I clear? And we have to find out the age of C in years, my dear student. So we have given A plus B equals to 50, B plus C equals to 60, and C plus A equals to 64, and we have to find out present age of C in years. So देखो, how can we find out the present age of C, my dear student? Very smoothly without doing any unnecessary paperwork. So please everyone listen to me very carefully. First add all three equations, my lovely students. अगर आप इन तीनों equations को add करोगे तो you will get twice of A plus B plus C, that is equal to 174. Am I clear? So what will be the value of, what will be the sum of ages of A, B and C, my lovely student? 174 upon 2, that is 87. If sum of ages of A, B and C is 87 and sum of A and B is 50, so what will be the age of C? 87 minus 50, that is 37 years. 87 minus 50, that is 37 years. So option A must be the correct answer of question number 1, my lovely student, and this is the shortest possible way to find out the correct answer of this question. ठीक है, और जिस तरह से हमने C की एज कैलकुलेट की, you can see yourself, we can very easily find out the age of A and B also. Am I clear? तो first of all we will find out the total age of A and B, then B and C, then C plus A. तीनों इक्वेशंस को ऐड कर दोगे तो you will get to know the age of A, B and C, that is 87. उसमें A plus B की एज कितनी गिवन थी 50, तो what will be the age of C? 87 minus 50, that is 37 years. And also as I told you, we can very easily find out the age of A and B also. So option A must be the correct answer of question number 1. Am I clear? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Can we move on to the next question quickly? Let's discuss next question, question number 2. Here it is. देखते हैं क्या पूछा है question number 2 में. So question number 2 says that 5 years ago, all right, the average of the ages of 4 persons was 40 years. Now my dear student, tell me one thing. Average age of 4 persons 5 years ago was given as 40 years. So if the average age of 4 persons 5 years ago was 40 years, so what will be the present average age of these four persons? 40 plus 5, 45 years. Am I clear? सबकी एज 5-5 साल बढ़ेगी तो एवरेज भी 5 years इंक्रीज करेगा, तो एवरेज कितना हो गया 45. इफ अ न्यू पर्सन ऑफ द ग्रुप joins the group now, then the average of the ages of all the 5 persons is 46 years. यानी कि एवरेज में इंक्रीमेंट कितने का हुआ 1 year का. The age of the 5th person, say age of the 5th person is x year. My dear student, अब एक बार क्वेश्चन फिर से मैं कॉम्प्रिहेंड कर रहा हूं, प्लीज लिसन टू मी वेरी वेरी केयरफुली. So average age of 4 persons 5 years ago was given as 40 years. So what will be the present average age of these 4 persons? 40 plus 5, that is 45 years. Now as per the given question, given condition, a new person of age say x years joins the group, और इस वजह से average age of the group increases by 1 year and we have to find out the value of x. So either we can find out the correct answer, my dear student, by doing the calculations of totality, or with the help of concept of average difference we can also find out the correct answer of this question without doing any unnecessary paperwork. How come? प्लीज टेल मी माय डियर स्टूडेंट, अगर इस 5th पर्सन की एज 45 years ही होती, देन ऑब्वियसली देयर विल बी नो चेंज इन द एवरेज एज ऑफ द क्लास. एम आई क्लियर? बट उसकी एज कितनी है x, और इस x के आने पर एवरेज एज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 1 year. तो कितना ज्यादा था x 45 से x minus 45. नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस पहले थे 4, अब कितने हो गए 5, एंड एवरेज डिफरेंस इज गिवन एज 1. तो what will be the value of x minus 45? 5. तो what will be the value of x? 45 plus 5, that is 50 years. So option B must be the correct answer of question number 2. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? तो टोटलिटी में जाके तो हम इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर ही सकते हैं, सब जानते हैं, बट if we use the concept of our average difference, my lovely student, तो such type of questions are completely observation based questions. You need not to use even any paper or pen to find out the correct answer of question number 2. ठीक है, तो आई एम रिपीटिंग वंस अगेन, इसकी एज अगर 45 ईयर ही होती then there will be no change in the average age of the class. बट इसकी एज कितनी है x, तो how much more than 45? x minus 45. total difference, number of observations 4 plus 1 5, and average difference is 1. तो what will be the value of x? 45 plus 5, 50 years. यही हमने कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन बी मस्ट बी द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. एम आई क्लियर? कैन वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्विकली? तो लेट्स डिस्कस नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. देखते हैं क्या पूछा एंड व्हाट विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 सेज दैट 6 years ago, all right, the average of the ages of Ravi wife and their children was 32. First of all, my dear student, if average ages of Ravi wife and their child 6 years ago was 32 years, so what will be the present average age of Ravi, wife and their child? 32 plus 6, that is 38. 6 years में हर एक फैमिली मेंबर की एज 6 years बढ़ेगी तो एवरेज भी 6 year बढ़ जाएगा. Am I clear? चलिए, 9 years ago the average of ages of Ravi, wife and child was 24 years. Now tell me one thing. 9 years ago average of the ages of wife and child was 24. So what will be the average of present ages of Ravi, wife and child? 24 plus 9, that is 33. Am I clear? ठीक है, यहां से we can very easily find out the total age of Ravi, wife and child. 38 into 314. Wife and child 33 into 2, that is 66. Am I clear? So my dear student, if we subtract the total age of wife and child from the total age of Ravi, wife and child, definitely we will get the present age of Ravi. यही हमने कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. So 48 years, option B must be the correct answer of question number 3. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? So 6 years ago, average ages of Ravi, wife and children was 32 years. So what will be their present average ages? 32 plus 6, 38. So what will be their total present ages? 38 into 3, 114. 9 years ago, the average of ages of Ravi, wife and child was 24. So what will be their present average age? 24 plus 9, 33. तो टोटल कितना होगा? 33 into 66. और तीनों की टोटल एज में से हम वाइफ और चाइल्ड की टोटल एज सब्सट्रैक्ट कर देंगे तो वी विल गेट द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ रवि. वही हमने कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन बी 48 years must be the correct answer of question number 3. And I hope question number 3 is very much clear to all of you. And I'm saying once again, you can realize yourself, my dear student, question number 3 or all such type of questions are completely observation based question. If we comprehend the given question carefully, I don't think we need to use even any paper or pen to find out the correct answer of all such type of problems. Am I clear? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है कैसे किया. Can we move on to the next question quickly? तो let's discuss next question. Question number 4 देखते हैं क्या पूछा and what will be the correct answer of question number 4. बहुत ध्यान से सुनिए सब लोग please. As per the given question, my lovely student, question number 4 says that before 4 years, ratio of ages of father and son is given as 6:5 and mother to son or son to mother is given as 3:2. Am I clear? So these are the ratio of their ages 4 years ago. Am I clear? Do you agree with me? So 4 years ago, ratio of ages of father and son is given as 6:5 and ratio of son to mother is given as 2:3. तो सॉरी 2:3 होगा ना ये. मदर टू सन इज 3:2 तो सन इज टू मदर क्या होगा 2:3. तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दीज रेशियोज माय डियर स्टूडेंट, फर्स्ट वी विल फाइंड आउट द रेशियो ऑफ एजेस ऑफ फादर सन एंड मदर 4 years ago. 6 2 जा 12, 5 2 जा 10 and 5 3 जा 15. So this was the ratio of their ages 4 years ago. I am repeating once again. 4 years ago, ratio of ages of father and son 6:5. Ratio of age of son to mother is 2:3. So what was the ratio of their ages 4 years ago? Father क्या होगा 6 2 जा 12, son क्या होगा 5 2 जा 10 और mother क्या होगा 5 3 जा 15. Am I clear? So this was the ratio of their ages 4 years ago. Now if mother is 6 years elder than father, what is the age difference between mother and father, my dear students? According to us, if father is 12, mother is 15, तो कितना एज डिफरेंस 3. और उनके अकॉर्डिंगली मदर इज 6 years elder than father, तो उनके अकॉर्डिंगली 3 कितना गिवन है 6 years. तो इफ 3 is equivalent to 6 years, तो 1 is equivalent to what 2 years. और यही हमारा निकल के आया मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर. And if we know the value of multiplying factor, my dear students, we can easily convert any given ratio into their absolute value. So if multiplying factor is 2 years and ratio of their ages 4 years ago was given as 12 10 और 15, तो what was the ages of father, son and mother 4 years ago? 12 to the 24, 10 to the 20, 15 to the 30. ये कब दिए? 4 साल पहले पूछा क्या? What is the present age of son? तो what will be the present age of son? तो बोलो सर 20 में 4 ऐड कर देंगे, 24 years. So option D must be the correct answer of question number 4. Option D must be the correct answer of question number 4. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? So first of all, with the help of the given information, my lovely students, we can find out the ratio of ages of father, son and mother 4 years ago. कितना आया? 12:10:15. तो according to us, what is the difference between the ages of mother and father? 3. उनके अकॉर्डिंगली एज डिफरेंस कितना है? 6 years. तो 3 इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 6 years. तो 1 इज इक्विवेलेंट टू व्हाट? 2 years. तो ये हमारा क्या निकल के आया? मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर. एंड इफ वी नो the value of multiplying factor, we can easily convert any given ratio into their absolute value. So what was the ages of father, son and mother 4 years ago? 12 into 2 24, 10 into 2 20 and 15 into 2 30. पूछा क्या है? प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ सन. 4 साल पहले सन की एज 20 थी, तो प्रेजेंट एज क्या होगी? 20 plus 4, that is 24 years. That's why option D must be the correct answer of question number 4. Am I clear? Can we move on to the next question? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है कैसे क्या? क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Let's discuss next question. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 देखते हैं क्या पूछे and how can we find out the correct answer of question number 5 without doing any unnecessary paperwork. Please everyone listen to me very very carefully. The average age of 6 brother is 15 years. So my dear student, average age of 6 brother is given as 15 years. So what will be the total ages of 6 brothers? 15 into 6, that is 90 years. The age of the youngest brother is 5 years. All right. What was the average age in years of the group of brothers at the time of the birth of the youngest brother? At the time of the birth of the youngest brother means we have to find out average age of the group of brothers 5 years ago. Do you agree with me, my lovely student? So first of all, tell me one thing. What was the total age of the group of brothers 5 years ago? तो 5 साल पहले सबकी एज 5 साल कम होगी, तो टोटल कितना कम होगा? 30. तो इट विल बी 90 minus 30, that is 60 years. Do you agree with me? Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? तो 5 साल पहले टोटल एज हमारी कितनी थी? 90 minus 30, that is 60. और 5 साल पहले लोग कितने थे? 5. क्योंकि 5 साल पहले जो यंगेस्ट ब्रदर है उसकी एज ही 5 है, वो तो बोर्न हुआ नहीं था. तो उसके जस्ट बोर्न होने से पहले देयर वर 5 ब्रदर्स. टोटल एज कितनी थी? 60. तो एवरेज कितना हो गया? 60 by 5, that is 12. यही हमने कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन सी must be the correct answer of question number 5. I'm repeating once again. Please listen to me very very carefully. So average age of 6 brothers is given as 15 years. So what will be the total age of 6 brother? 15 into 6, 90. What will be the total age of group of brothers at 5 years ago at the time of the birth of the youngest brother? तो 5 सालों में सबकी एज 5 साल कम होगी, तो टोटल 30 इयर्स कम होगा. 90 minus 30, that is 60. और 5 साल पहले नंबर ऑफ ब्रदर्स कितने थे? 5. तो what will be what was the average of the group of brothers at the time of the birth of the youngest brother? 60 by 5, that is 12 years. यही हमने कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन सी must be the correct answer of question number 5. And I hope question number 5 is also very much clear to all of you, my dear students. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. चले आगे. कैन वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन? चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 में देखते हैं क्या पूछे. लेट अस सी हाउ कैन वी फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. एंड आई एम रिपीटिंग वंस अगेन, माय लवली स्टूडेंट, द एजेंडा ऑफ ऑल दीज सेशंस इज to find out the correct answer of each question without doing any unnecessary paperwork, without doing any unnecessary calculations. So please comprehend the given question very very carefully, and then we will see how can we find out the correct answer of each question without doing any unnecessary paperwork. So let's discuss question number 6. देखते हैं क्या पूछा है question number 6 में. So question number 6 says that Mono is brother of Mona. Ratio of their ages is 3:2. So ratio of ages of Mono and Mona is given as 3:2. Am I clear? चलिए, Mono's father is 2 years elder than his mother. The father is 2 years elder than his mother. Mono age is 20% of his father's and average of his present age is 44 years. So my dear students, just simply tell me one thing. Average age of his father and mother is 44 years. So what will be the total age of his father and mother? 44 into 2, 88 years. So difference between age of their parents is given as 2. Sum of ages of their parent is given as 88. So with the help of these two equations, we can very easily find out the present age of father and present age of mother. Do you agree with me? So what is the present age of father? 45 years. And what is the present age of mother? 43 years. ठीक है, आगे. Mono age is 20% of his father's age. So my dear student, if father's age is 45 years and Mono age is 20%, that is 1/5 of the age of his father. तो 45 का 1/5 कितना होता है? 9. तो मोनो की एज कितनी है? 9 years है. And ratio of present ages of Mono and Mona is given as 3:2. So if 3 is equivalent to 9, 2 is equivalent to what? 6. तो what is the present age of Mona? 6 years. यही हमें कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. So option B must be the correct answer of question number 6. Option B must be the correct answer of question number 6. Am I clear? क्लियर है कैसे किया? तो बिल्कुल भी अननेसेसरी कैलकुलेशंस नहीं करनी है. Trust me, if we comprehend the given question carefully, we can very easily find out the correct answer of all such type of problems. तो फादर और मदर की प्रेजेंट एज का डिफरेंस था 2, एवरेज 44 है, तो दोनों की प्रेजेंट एज का सम कितना होगा? 88. यहीं से we can very easily find out the present age of father and present age of mother. तो फादर की प्रेजेंट एज कितनी है? 45. मदर की कितनी है? 43. एंड मोनो एज इज 20%, 1/5 ऑफ हिज फादर्स एज. फादर की एज 45 है, तो मोनू की क्या होगी? 9. एंड रेशियो ऑफ प्रेजेंट एजेज ऑफ मोनू एंड मोना इज गिवन एज 3:2. तो 3 वाला पार्ट अगर 9 है तो 2 वाला पार्ट कितना होगा? 6. तो व्हाट विल बी द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ मोना? 6 years. यही कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. आगे चलते हैं. लेट्स डिस्कस क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. देखते हैं क्या पूछे एंड हाउ कैन वी find out the correct answer of question number 7 also, my dear students, without doing any unnecessary paperwork. Kaleem is 16 years older to Pawan and the respective ratio of Pawan's age 4 years hence and Chotu present age is 5:3. If at present Kaleem's age is thrice the age of Chotu, what will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? So my dear student, say Kaleem, Pawan and Chotu. As per the given condition, at present Kaleem age is thrice the age of Chotu. So if present age of Chotu is x, what will be the present age of Kaleem? 3 times of x, that is 3x. Am I clear? Kaleem is 16 years older to Pawan, so what will be the present age of Pawan? 3x minus 16. ठीक है. Also the respective ratio of Pawan's age 4 years hence. तो my dear student, Pawan's present age is 3x minus 16. तो what will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? 3x minus 16 plus 4, that is 3x minus 12. And Chotu present age, what is Chotu present age? X. And ratio of these two ages is given as 5:3. And with the help of this relation, we can very easily find out the value of x, my lovely students. Cross multiplication कर देंगे तो we will get 5x is equals to 9x minus 36. तो 4x कितना आ गया? 36. तो x हमारा कितना आ गया? 9. So if x equals to 9, what is the present age of Chotu? 9. What is the present age of Kaleem? 27. And what is the present age of Pawan? 27 minus 16, that is 11. Do you agree with me? पूछा क्या? What will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? So Pawan's present age is 11. So what will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? 11 plus 4, that is 15. So option A absolutely correct is the correct answer of question number 7. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? So if we take Chotu's present age as x, my lovely student, so what will be the present age of Kaleem? 3 times of x, that is 3x. What will be the present age of Pawan? 3x minus 16. Ratio of Pawan's age 4 years hence and Chotu present age is given as 5:3. So what will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? 3x minus 16 plus 4, that is 3x minus 12. Present age of Chotu is x and ratio between 3x minus 12 and x is given as 5:3 और यहीं से we can very easily find out the value of x. और अगर हमें x पता है तो we can very easily find out the present age of Kaleem, Pawan and Chotu as 27, 11 and 9 years respectively. As per the given question, we have to find out Pawan's age 4 years hence. So Pawan's present age is 11 years. So what will be Pawan's age 4 years hence? 11 plus 4, 15 years. So option A must be the correct answer of question number 7. Am I clear? Do you agree with me? What am I trying to say? कोई problem नहीं है कैसे क्या question number 7? Can we move on to the next question now? चलिए लेट्स डिस्कस नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 देखा है क्या पूछा एंड हाउ कैन वी फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. तो एज पर द गिवन कंडीशन माय डियर स्टूडेंट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, द एज ऑफ मिस्टर राम लास्ट ईयर वाज द स्क्वायर ऑफ अ नंबर एंड इट वुड बी द क्यूब ऑफ अ नंबर नेक्स्ट ईयर. ठीक है. सो एज पर द गिवन कंडीशन लास्ट ईयर राम्स एज वाज अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. Last year Ram's age was a perfect square and next year first of all, what is the difference between last year and next year my dear student? A difference of 2 years. Am I clear? And as per the given condition next year it would be the cube of a number. ठीक है. तो जो भी राम की एज है लास्ट ईयर मीन्स प्रेजेंट एज में से 1 लेस करेंगे तो एक परफेक्ट स्क्वायर निकल के आएगा. प्रेजेंट एज में 1 ऐड करेंगे तो एक परफेक्ट क्यूब निकल के आएगा. ठीक है. दे आर आस्किंग व्हाट इज द लीस्ट नंबर ऑफ इयर्स ही मस्ट वेट फॉर हिज एज टू बिकम द क्यूब ऑफ अ नंबर अगेन. तो जस्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ हिट एंड ट्रायल माय डियर स्टूडेंट वी कैन वेरी इजीली फाइंड आउट द एज ऑफ राम लास्ट ईयर एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर. सो एज पर द गिवन कंडीशन डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू नंबर्स इज 2. Am I clear? And one number is given as perfect square while another number is given as perfect cube. So as I told you, with the help of hit and trial we can very easily find out the correct answer of this question. How come? I'm repeating once again. एक perfect square है नंबर, एक perfect cube है नंबर और दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस कितना है? दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस हमारा है 2. तो क्या ये 1 हो सकता है? नहीं, बिकॉज 3 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. क्या ये 4 हो सकता है? नहीं, बिकॉज 6 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब. क्या ये 9 हो सकता है? नहीं, बिकॉज 11 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब. क्या ये 16 हो सकता है? नहीं, बिकॉज 16 प्लस 2 18 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब. क्या ये 25 हो सकता है? बिल्कुल हो सकता है. क्यों? बिकॉज 25 इज अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर एंड 25 प्लस 2 27 इज अ परफेक्ट cube. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? So what will be the present age of Ram, my dear student? 26. Now they are asking what is the least number of years he must wait for his age to become the cube of a number again. तो 3 का क्यूब कितना होता है? 27. नेक्स्ट क्यूब मेरा क्या होगा? बोलो सर 4 क्यूब दैट इज 64. प्रेजेंट एज कितनी है? 26. तो एज को अगर 64 करना है तो कितने ईयर्स वेट करना पड़ेगा? तो 64 माइनस 26 दैट इज 38 ईयर्स. यही कैलकुलेट करके बताना था. सो ऑप्शन सी must be the correct answer of question number 8. Option C must be the correct answer of question number 8. Are you getting my point? What am I trying to say? I hope question number 8 is very much clear to all of you, my dear students. Kindly confirm. ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द बेस्ट वे टू फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ सच टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज यूजिंग हिट एंड ट्रायल. तो एज पर द गिवन क्वेश्चन लास्ट ईयर जो एज थी दैट वाज अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर और जो नेक्स्ट ईयर एज है दैट इज अ परफेक्ट क्यूब. तो हमें एक परफेक्ट स्क्वायर और एक परफेक्ट क्यूब ऐसा कैलकुलेट करना है जिनमें डिफरेंस कितने का हो? 2 का हो. तो किस तरह से हिट एंड ट्रायल से वी कैन फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन? क्या लास्ट ईयर की एज 1 हो सकती है? बिकॉज 1 इज ए परफेक्ट स्क्वायर, 1 से स्टार्ट किया मैंने, नहीं, क्योंकि 1 में 2 ऐड करेंगे तो 3 आएगा एंड 3 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब। क्या लास्ट ईयर की एज 2 का स्क्वायर 4 हो सकती है? नहीं, बिकॉज 4 + 2 6, 6 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब। क्या लास्ट ईयर की एज 3 का क्यूब 3 का स्क्वायर 9 हो सकती है? नहीं, बिकॉज 9 + 2 इज 11 विच इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब। क्या लास्ट ईयर की एज 16 हो सकती है? नहीं, बिकॉज 16 + 2 18, 18 इज नॉट अ परफेक्ट क्यूब। क्या लास्ट ईयर की एज 25 हो सकती है? यस, बिकॉज 25 + 2 इज 27 एंड 27 इज अ परफेक्ट क्यूब। तो लास्ट ईयर एज थी 25, नेक्स्ट ईयर है 27, तो व्हाट इज द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ राम? 26। और वो पूछ रहे हैं लीस्ट नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स ही मस्ट वेट फॉर हिज एज टू बिकम द क्यूब ऑफ अ नंबर अगेन। तो 3 क्यूब इज 27, तो नेक्स्ट क्यूब क्या होगा? 4 क्यूब दैट इज 64। प्रेजेंट एज है 26, तो 64 होने के लिए कितना वेट करना पड़ेगा? 38 ईयर्स। यही हमें कैलकुलेट करके बताना था। सो ऑप्शन सी मस्ट बी द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, माय लवली स्टूडेंट, एंड आई होप explanation of each question is very much clear to all of you. So please first of all do like and share this session as maximum as possible with your friends within your group, all my lovely student. ठीक है? So that's all for today, and in today's session I have discussed with you some basic questions based on ages. ठीक है? In the next session, that is part 2 of this mini series, we are going to discuss all about ratios method of finding out the answer questions based on ages. So please do join these sessions without any fail, all my lovely students. All right, thank you so much. Take care of yourself. All the best.